Hi, Janelle. Good morning. How are
Hi,
you?
I'm amazingly well. Happy to talk to you.
Thank you so much. Happy to talking to you. Why did you feel it was an important story to tell about these wonderful three magnificent women?
Because their stories had been hidden for far too long. I had no idea who Miss Mary Jackson was, the character that I play, Katherine Johnson, Dorothy Vine, any of the colored computers, as they called them. I didn't know about these women, and it's important that the entire world know about these true American heroes.
But of course, we all loved about Mary is that she's so outspoken.
Yeah.
I have the feeling you're kind of also the kind of girl who loves to speak her mind. Is that true?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, when it's necessary. I think with Mary and myself, as women, when you're dealing with the stuff that we still are dealing with, like sexism and even racism, it's important that you educate people and let them know that you're a human being, you're not a second-class citizen, and you're not going to sit by, I'm not going to sit by idly and allow someone to discriminate against me because of things I can't change and things that I don't want to change. And so for her, she didn't want to change. She couldn't change the color of her skin, nor would she wanted, to do that. And she went on, because she fought, she went on to become the first female, African-American female engineer at NASA.
In which way do you feel the 60s have influenced you, maybe in your fashion, maybe the way you look at the world?
Yeah, I love the way, of course I love the dress, that era, beautiful, vintage, but I loved how they stuck together. And this story is a story of sisterhood. And I want to promote that even more. And I think it's important to know, like, these women, if they didn't stick together, I don't think they would have changed the world like they did. Like, there were moments where people doubted them, where they doubted themselves. Family doubted them and told them, like, hey, this was the time where women were just in the kitchen, just being mothers, which is amazing within itself. But career women, that people are looking like, no, that's not that's not what you do. You're supposed to just do this thing, right? And so they didn't listen to any of that, and they had each other to lean on, and they encouraged each other, and I think that's what helped them change the world.
What's your biggest fight today, or maybe in your entire life?
I think that, well, one, I've been very blessed because a lot of people, from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. to Rosa Parks to the allies and women in the women's suffrage movement, and you name it, have helped me have the freedom that I have today. I know I'm leaving out so many names, but I don't really have to deal with a whole lot of what these people had to endure. There were people who died for my right. So I have to make sure that I'm staying connected to that, and that through my music and through film that I'm telling stories to remind my people, the millennials, that we've come far. We have unfinished business to do. Things are not perfect. We still have room to improve. But there were people who literally gave their lives for us to have this freedom, and I think it's important that we honor them in whatever way we possibly can.
Are you fascinated with space? Would you love to go out there one day?
I am obsessed with space. I am a huge fan. Mae Jemison is my hero, so I'm a huge fan of her, and I remember doing a Black History paper on her in school, and I wanted to be an astronaut, and I probably still can, we'll see.
Could be the first woman on Mars.
I could. She was the first woman in space. She actually is heading up a Mars initiative, and I met one of the young candidates. Her name is Yari Rodriguez, and she's actually in the top 100. She made it to like the final 100 people who may be selected to go live on Mars.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So maybe the next interview will be on Mars.
Maybe, you never know.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.